live video. I finally figured out how to do this, so I'm gonna give this a shot. So we're live today here in good old Wisconsin, and I am ChatterLark. And today we're gonna talk about my top 5 favorite Ozzy Osbourne albums. And I'm gonna start off here with album number 1, Diary of a Madman. Absolutely my favorite Ozzy album. The melodies, Randy Rhoads' blistering guitar solos, the riffs, Bob Daisley's bass. Wow, he's a great bass player. And the lyrics, those metaphors, really great album. And Lee Kerslake, great drummer. Rest in peace. Man, that guy was good. Really good. He could play Crazy Train like nobody else. I mean, he was definitely my favorite Ozzy drummer, the original Ozzy Osbourne drummer, Lee Kerslake, no doubt. My second favorite Ozzy Osbourne album would definitely be Blizzard of Oz. I love Blizzard of Oz. Again, melodic. Randy Rhoads' blistering debut with Ozzy, Ozzy's debut album. Great leads, great riffs, full of energy, melody, just great. Same lineup as Diary of a Madman. Awesome album. I just love it from top to bottom. Top to bottom. That's right. Bark at the Moon would be number 3. Bark at the Moon. Bark at the Moon is my third favorite Ozzy album. Now you see it, now you don't. Wow. That is a kick-ass song. Now you see it, now you don't. Rock and Roll Rebel. You can't go wrong with Rock and Roll Rebel. Good tune. You got Rock and Roll Rebel. Bark at the Moon, the opening. Perfect. Jakey Lee. Bob Daisley. Tommy Aldridge on drums. Pretty good. Yeah, he's a veteran. I'm more of a Lee Kerslake guy, but yeah, Tommy Aldridge. Yeah, very good. And then I would say my fourth favorite Ozzy album, which is one of Ozzy's least favorite albums, would be The Ultimate Sin. The Ultimate Sin. I wasn't a big fan of the drumming back then, and it sounded like trash cans. You know, it was like Saint Anger from Metallica. It really didn't do anything for me. It was just pounding on trash cans. But the guitar was better than Bark at the Moon, in my opinion. Jakey Lee really stepped it up. That sound, incredible sound. Lyrics were good. Bob Daisley wrote them, but he did not play bass on it. It was Phil Susan, some unknown guy at the time. Decent, you know. But Ozzy and Jake, that definitely made the album for me. Those riffs, the lyrics, you know, was like, you know, anti-nuclear war type stuff, because back then, nuclear war was a really serious thing, you know. Everybody was concerned about getting annihilated, and, you know, thank God for the bomb, Killer Giants. Those songs talked about that issue. Number 5 favorite Ozzy album would be No More Tears. Mama, I'm Coming Home, classic song. Mr. Tinker Train. No More Tears, the title track. Awesome album, No More Tears. You can't go wrong with No More Tears. Unfortunately, that was Ozzy's last platinum album or major album, you know, because the rest kind of dropped off a little bit. But, you know, but it was great album. I love No More Tears. Awesome album. Some honorable mentions. I'm going to say that No Rest for the Wicked. Zakk Wylde, his debut. Very good. Really good album. I liked it. Same drummer, but he stepped it up. He changed his sound, which was good. Bob Daisley back in the mix. Bob Daisley back on the No Rest for the Wicked album. You know, it was a great album. It was 1988. I just turned 18. My first concert ever was in Portland, Maine. In 1988, I saw Ozzy Osbourne with Anthrax. Yep, Ozzy with Anthrax. It was great. Great show. Portland, Maine, Cumberland County Civic Center. Geezer Butler was in the band, his Black Sabbath buddy. I also want to say that Osmosis was also another honorable mention of mine. Osmosis, great album. Again, Zach Wilde. They were experimenting a little bit more with Tony Iommi-esque riffs, more doom type stuff. Geezer Butler was in the band. Black Sabbath's buddy, bass player. He was in the band for that album and tour. When I saw them in Portland, Maine. Thunder Underground, good tune, great album, but I was more into Ozzy's earlier stuff because I like the energy. I like the power, the energy. It was great. It was a great move for Ozzy to go from, like the Van Halen, and then get into doom, like Sabbath. I liked Ozzy's more energetic stuff on it for his solo stuff. Now, I love Sabbath. Black Sabbath's my favorite band. But I really thought that Ozzy, when he left Black Sabbath and became a solo artist, his music was just really catchy and, just really good. So Osmosis, I like it. I like it a lot, but it was not the best. Down to Earth, featuring, again, Zach Wilde. He had been out of the band for a while. Joe Holmes was replacing him, but Joe Holmes never made it on an album. I like Down to Earth. Actually, I like Down to Earth better than I do Osmosis. Robert Trujillo, who's in Metallica right now. Wow. That guy's a really good bass player. He's outstanding bass player. Robert Trujillo, Jesus. That guy with the Boston crab walk, kick ass. Mike Borden from Faith No More, he played drums on that album. Pretty good. My song on Down to Earth would be Facing Hell. Good tune. So there you have it. I have my favorite Ozzy Osbourne albums, solo albums. And I want to say that I saw bits and pieces of Ozzy's Black Sabbath farewell the other night. When he said goodbye because his time is coming. He's got Parkinson's and Ozzy's really suffering, and so I saw bits and pieces of the Ozzy Osbourne Black Sabbath show from the other night, and it was great. I mean, I have a lot of respect for Ozzy. It takes a lot of balls to get up there when you're a major rock star, multi-platinum artist, and you're bouncing around from side to side on the stage, and you're interacting with the crowd. You're going crazy. And then now you're sitting in a chair and, you can barely sing and you can barely talk, It takes a lot of balls. I have a lot of respect for Ozzy for showing up and doing that. And I'm glad that he got that final show. I'm glad the band got together with him. I'm glad Jake E. Lee showed up because there was some bad blood between him and Jake E. Lee. It was really bad. But I'm really glad. I'm trying to find pictures of Ozzy and Jake together. I'd really like to see that. So yeah, I was really impressed with the Black Sabbath show. It was great. And I thought Axl Rose sang better than he has in the last few years. Still a little bit of Mickey Mouse going on there, but still I was really impressed that he was hitting those Sabbath shows, those songs, those 3 or 4 songs that he did that you never hear. They're on the Never Say Die album. Awesome. I thought he did a good job. Anyway, so there you have it, my top 5 favorite Ozzy Osbourne albums. Starting off with number 1, Diary of a Madman. Favorite song on that album, Believer. 2, Blizzard of Oz. Favorite song on that album? I'm going to have to say I Don't Know. I love that. I love the way that song opens up. And number 3, Bark at the Moon. Favorite song on that album? Now You See It, Now You Don't. Great track. And number 4, The Ultimate Sin. I'm going to say that my favorite song on that album would be either Never Know Why or Never. And number 5, No More Tears. I'm going to say that my favorite song on No More Tears, from a personal standpoint, I'm going to say that Mama, I'm Coming Home. That was a really good tune. It meant a lot to me, that song. It has a lot of good memories to me. I really like that song. But No More Tears, the title track, probably my favorite song overall on that album. Really great solo in the beginning of it, in the middle of it. Anyway, this is my first live video. I've done a bunch of shorts, and I'm going to improve the quality and everything once I figure more stuff out. Thank you very much for watching. I am ChatterLark. I love rock and roll. I love reggae. I love blues. I love music. So thank you very much for stopping by my channel. And if you could please like and subscribe and help me as I build this up, I would greatly appreciate it. I'd be most grateful. Thank you so much. Have a great day and take care of yourself and others.